What is up and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. If you saw my hunting video, it is live. If you want to see my frustrations and just overall the hunt of everything, dealing with Black Friday crowds, one has to go out and find these movies to feel accomplished with life sometimes. And I don't even know where I'm going with this. Sometimes you just need to feel good about yourself, finding those awesome deals, getting them in your hand and just holding something and you're just like, yeah! Most people probably find that insane, but for those of you who collect, you know exactly what I'm feeling during these times of sales and deals and everything, and it's so all over the place crazy, but we persevere, we survive, and we find movies. That's what we do. Most of this is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree happened to have gotten a lot of their stuff during Thanksgiving week and Black Friday and stuff like that. And I went to several Dollar Trees, and this is not all from just like the one I recorded there. This accumulated quickly. There's a lot. And I don't even know if I'm going to watch all these. More than likely, kind of like what I said in my hunting video as well. I'm an idiot sometimes, and I buy things that I'm probably like, why the fuck did I buy that? And then I just end up trading them in, getting store credit for something else, and either way though, there's just so many interesting movies and I still have so many to watch. This one hooked me in because it says it's Wes Craven's final produced film. He didn't direct this movie, but he produced it, and it was his last one, and it stars Cal Penn. And yeah, I've never even heard of this movie. The girl in the photographs, there's probably a reason for that, but it could be not great, it could be shit, I don't know. More than likely, a lot of these are just hardcore cheesy movies, and they're just not going to be that great. But I give them a shot. For $1, I mean, it's $1. You know, Stage Fright. That's looking like the text from Fright Night right there, right down to the little spike on the fright. So, that has nothing to do with anything of vampires, as far as I can tell. But Minnie Driver's in it, and Meatloaf, so that's a thing. This looks like a nice throwback, especially from the poster art. It's just hand-drawn and everything from what I could tell. Chillerama, this looks really interesting and fun and crazy, and there's a lot going on in there, and sorry for the glare. Yep, this isn't going to happen. But yeah, there's a lot going on in that cover. I love this artwork. I don't know if this is good. It's probably not, but one of the taglines in the back is "Rest in Pieces." Frankenstein versus the Mummy. This looks ridiculous. This artwork is pretty legit. I don't know. There's nobody famous in it, that's for sure. It's probably going to be bad, but I'm hoping it's a good kind of bad. Let's see here. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I love the idea of duality. I love the whole good versus evil, especially the internal struggles. I love that idea in a movie, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is like one of the most literal versions of that type of moral and story. This one starring Tony Todd, though, however, it looks pretty bad. It looks bad. The makeup effects don't look great. Don't even know why I bought that, but I'm already feeling a hint of regret on some of these. I got Ryan Gosling's directed film Lost River. It's got Eva Mendes in there. She's always great. Christine Hendricks, Saoirse Ronan, Matt Smith. Some great people in here. Got some Looney Tunes titles. I got Bah Hum Duck and Looney Tunes Rabbits Run. This is based off the Looney Tunes show that was the reboot or whatever of Looney Tunes a few years back. I enjoyed that show. I think it didn't get much of a chance. I think it only got like 2 seasons. I enjoyed the cast and everything. I loved Kristen Wiig as Lola Bunny. She was great. Just a really underrated version of the Looney Tunes. These couple titles, I only got them because of the distributor. They've done some good stuff in terms of releases before. Image Entertainment and RLJ Entertainment. They've released some good stuff before, so that's why I picked these up. They looked interesting enough. Werewolf Rising. This looks like it could be decent. Again, it may not be, but I mean, the werewolf makeup right there looks pretty good too. I could be wrong though. Yeah. Then this is apparently like a Scanners movie, or it's like, this is apparently like a version of Scanners. The artwork's pretty intense as well. Mind's Eye, from the director of Almost Human. Never seen that. but it looks like intense and crazy, and I don't know. I bought it, and apparently it's an all-new twist on the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. What? I didn't even read that tagline when I first saw it. I was just like, okay, the cast alone sells me, but this looks... this is a movie I've actually been wanting to see for a while, and that is Hesher. Heard it's pretty fucking depressing. But Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Rainn Wilson, and Natalie Portman. Pretty good cast right there. Pottersville. Look at that Photoshop, though. It looks so bad. It's really bad. But this cast is ridiculous, and Michael Shannon pretends to be a monster or a Bigfoot. Yeah, a Bigfoot. And he's trying to pretend to save his town or something. Jesus. This could be great. This has the potential to be so bad it's good. And, oh man, I'm hoping it is. I mean, you got Michael Shannon, Judy Greer, Thomas Lennon, Ron Perlman, Christina Hendricks, and Ian McShane. I am hoping this is so bad it's good. I really am. Or maybe just good. I don't know. Jackie Chan's Kung Fu Yoga. What? The actual fuck is this? What is this? What is happening? Now we're going to dive into the Blu-ray. But I was just like, wait a minute. Wasn't this an A24 release in Canada? Whatever this is. Mongrel? I don't know what that company is. That distribution company. But anyway, the movie is Amy. I've heard great things about this documentary. Not that I was a major fan of her music. I like some of her music. She was pretty great. But this whole documentary I've heard pretty good things about. This is just straight up like softcore porn. I remember watching this with friends one time, and it was ridiculous, and it was just so terrible. It's just a really over-the-top B-movie. Chicks with guns and crazy violence, and it's one of those stereotypical B-movies, but I remember it being ridiculous in the best ways. And the fact that I found a Blu-ray copy, that was pretty cool. Here, Holiday Inn. Funny enough, I saw this at Best Buy, actually, that same day. And for $10. You can't go wrong. $1 versus $10. That is just insane to me. But I bought this for my aunt in particular. She loves Bing Crosby. And it's a classic movie, from what I understand. It's never seen it. This is one of those black and white Christmas movies I've never seen, kind of like White Christmas in particular. I believe that also starred Bing Crosby. So, yeah, this should be a good watch for Christmas time. And then I got Robin Wright at the Congress. This is a Draft House Films release. And it seems like a really interesting plot. Essentially, she plays a version of herself. And then they digitally enhance her for various movies. But then she has, like, essentially the digital version is what they end up using for more of her movies. And creative studio people start taking over. And it sounds really bizarre. Sounds really interesting. I remember briefly a trailer or two for this, but I'll check it out eventually. It seems really, really interesting. And the last of the Dollar Tree Blu-rays. I was really bummed out because this case was shattered to oblivion, but the disc was in mint shape, so I was just like, I'll take a chance on it for $1. Women in Trouble is the movie, and look at this. Oh man, this was bad. But the cast is fucking great, and I really don't know much about it either. It's just, it's a movie I remember seeing the cover around for a while. And again, the cast sold me. I'm just like, I don't even know what it's about. But for $1, despite the case being in pretty terrible condition, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, that was just the Dollar Tree stuff. Thankfully, though, the Best Buy stuff is a lot less. And one Walmart pickup. Because Walmart sucked ass, and I really didn't I don't like to go there year-round, let alone on Black Friday. Jesus. I hadn't been out there in years to Black Friday sales, and I know why. Because it's awful. It's so disorganized in general, and adding to Black Friday insanity, it gives me a headache just thinking about it. Regardless of that, I did get Shazam, the one I was contemplating in the video. Now, if you saw in my video as well, I know I keep referencing it, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to recall everything that I was doing with editing and stuff. Yeah, I had like a good stack. I had like $80 worth of movies, which I did buy. Like an idiot. And then the more I thought about it, why did I buy that? And why, right as I said it in the damn video, I'm just like, why did I do this? Why? I know I can find this for better pricing, or there's going to be a different edition down the line. So I returned Justice League and Detective Pikachu, because I know whether or not people enjoy it or not, or the Snyder Cut, if it'll ever be released, I know there's a different edition that'll pop up eventually on 4K or something. So I returned that, and Detective Pikachu, $12.99 is a fine deal, but I know I could get that damn movie for like $10 somewhere, maybe even less. Who knows? What did I actually pick up? For $9.99, I mean, I had to get me Mission Impossible Fallout. Saw this last year during my birthday, and this movie blew me away. The action and set pieces are just fucking nuts, and hardly any CGI was really used for this. It was all practical stuff, and I even love the little collectible book that was in this too. That was pretty sweet. I don't really care for Tom Cruise in general as a person or an actor. I don't really care about him, but with these movies, somehow he keeps topping himself. Rogue Nation and Fallout are definitely my favorites of the whole series. And I need to get Rogue Nation actually on 4K because that has been released. Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah. Okay. Like I said, the must-have. Hellboy, the original. This was necessary to live and to have in my collection. Last but definitely not least, Flash Season 5 and Gotham Season 5. Now, the bummer with these particular series is that I am missing both fourth seasons, which is frustrating because I'm just like, they're right there, and I was just like really hoping and crossing my fingers that those particular sales would apply to that. But no, it was just to the fucking fifth season, so I was really bummed out with that. I'm just like, no! Now, I need the fourth seasons of both of these shows. For better or for worse, I know a lot of people hated Gotham, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. I loved it. It was a fun ride. I really am bummed it's over. And as for The Flash, this is arguably the worst season from there. And yeah, the fourth season I think was pretty good though. This one though just sadly declined way too hard. But for $10 a piece, I just figured, well, I'm going to keep going with the whole series anyway. And yeah. Say what you will about any of the DC shows, but they're pretty solid overall. That is it, folks. That'll do it for my Black Friday 2019 haul. I do have more to showcase in the very near future, though. I have stuff piling up that I had before Black Friday and a little bit after, but this is all the stuff I actually went out there to hunt and stuff like that. And yeah, this year, while the deals were pretty good, there was a few deals I think I missed out on, but I couldn't find them or anything like that. Everything was such a mess. If you don't go the day of, you're pretty much fucked, I guess. But that's okay. I don't need every single damn movie that I wanted. That'll do it for Black Friday 2019. It's officially in the books. Now, Christmas. The most wonderful time of year. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video of all things media. I hope you enjoyed my hunting video. If you did see that as well, feel free to follow me on all things social media. Subscribe here. You know the drill. One way to support me, follow my Instagram store for all things collectibles and movies. If you want to find some cool stuff at cool prices, yeah, follow my podcast. Everything in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'm Anthony Flotis with Worth a Watch, and I'll see you next time.